Hi, my name is Izzy and this is PlagueDev, where I'm going to document my journey into the depths of solo game dev hell. If you ask literally anyone in the indie game dev scene for advice, they'll probably tell you to start small. Make a simple, short project to get your name out there, and earn a little bit of money to support your next thing. Start simple, build up over time. It's excellent, proven advice. So, my first game is a horror simulation mystery game with a small open world and about 45 dynamic characters. There are a number of reasons this could go very, very poorly. The main ones are, thanks to chronic illness, I have a soft, shitty body. This means I have the memory of a dead goldfish and forget how to code pretty much daily. Occasionally, I enter a 3-day hibernation period where I do nothing but rot in bed. Second, a huge project like this is super easy to burn out on and takes a monumental amount of time and effort. Third, I'm not a programmer. I string if-else together until something kind of works. But there are also several reasons I think, maybe delusionally, that I could make it happen. 1. I spent 3 years and most of my sanity getting a degree in game art. I can do fancy stuff, and I know words like inverse kinematics and blend shape. I am in an incredible amount of debt. 2. I have a little bit of experience. I've made small games for school and in my free time, but never anything to a released state. I've worked on teams for bigger projects very briefly, mostly contract work. Nothing very serious. And number 3, I become very easily obsessed with projects like this to the detriment of my social life and well-being. Which is great for you guys. Plus, if this YouTube channel gains traction, it adds some delightful social pressure. I can't stop now, people are counting on me. I'm a simple woman. I have like 4 interests, and I talk about them incessantly until everyone within earshot is numb inside. Specifically, I love medieval history, simulation and management games, horror media, and stories that unravel a mystery over time. Naturally, I base my game around these 4 core concepts. You are a revered doctor at the capital's grand university, highly respected in your field, a master of your craft. By your hands the sick are healed. One day, a letter arrives. An old friend begs for your help. A village, his home, is racked by a deadly plague. It tears flesh from bone and withers its victims into nothing. So far, it is unstoppable. Now, you must find a way to cure it, all while keeping your fraying mind and body intact. You will try desperately to keep those around you alive and get to the bottom of this strange and terrible sickness. And beneath it all, something sleeps, something old, unknowable, and it will wake once more. Gameplay is focused on managing patients, learning the stories of villagers, and trying to solve the mystery of the village's sickness. All 45 villagers can get sick and die dynamically. Symptoms evolve based on dice rolls, and treatments can be applied to fight or prevent them. You can research new treatments over time for more effective tools against the infection. The story is told through conversations with villagers, exploring environments, and finding notes. So, where am I so far? I've been working on this in my free time for about 6 months, mostly planning and putting the base of my code into place, the least glamorous part of game development. I've got the basics: movement, interaction with objects, note reading, and a save load system. A working sickness system with symptoms, treatments, and the dynamic development of illness over time. A placeholder hub world where you can enter and exit buildings and travel between areas. Characters that can be spoken to and follow schedules, moving between areas at different times of day. 45 characters planned out with some basic concept art and biographies. A dynamic dialogue system that updates as things happen in the game, so characters react to events and change over time. And a range of art assets in varying states of completion. It's quite a bit, but also not really. There's a long way to go. But it's a solid base, and I'm finally starting to piece together all of these elements into a game loop, which feels really good. It's also why I'm here. From now on, progress should finally be interesting to watch, instead of I spent 4 days debugging my note reading UI. There are a few reasons I wanted to start this channel. 1. I hate free time and relaxation and need something else to stress out about, obviously. 2. I want to start showing off my game, getting feedback, and seeing if it's actually something anyone other than me is interested in. 3. If I can build some interest in the project, I can justify spending more time on it. So, from here, my plan is to upload a few different types of content, largely with the goal of showing the game's progress and how I solve the different puzzles that come up during development. You can expect videos like speed paints and speed models, devlogs about specific parts of the game and my process for building them, tutorials about game art as they suit my current focus for the game, videos about the game's story and characters as I polish different aspects of it, and anything else I feel would be interesting. I've never done this before, so I'm kinda just figuring it out as I go along. If you're interested in watching me lose my mind, feel free to subscribe. It'd be great to have you along for the ride. I honestly have no idea how this is going to turn out. I'm hoping it will end with a game I can be proud of and a community who enjoys it. Or it could just be fun to watch in a train wreck kind of way. Either way, it'll be fun, right?